Go.
Hi, I'm Casey, and this is my partner, Jeff.
Hello.
Today we're going to teach you how to make perfect peanut butter pie without baking anything. Okay, so to start off, you're going to need the following ingredients, which are 3 ounces of cream cheese, a half cup of sugar, cup of peanut butter, 2 cups of Dream Whip, another small container of Dream Whip, well that's a big container, we're choosing a large one, a jar of chocolate fudge, and an Oreo pie shell. So, the first thing you're going to do is take the cream cheese, empty it in the bowl.
That was about 3 ounces of cream cheese.
It's exactly 3 ounces of cream cheese. After that, take half cup of sugar, pour it in. Empty the peanut butter into the bowl.
Yum.
And today we're using crunchy peanut butter, but you can use creamy or crunchy, it really doesn't matter, anything that you prefer. After the peanut butter, we're going to go ahead and add the Dream Whip.
What do I do next?
Now that you have all the ingredients mixed together, you're going to go ahead and, or all the ingredients in the bowl, you're going to go ahead and start mixing it together. This process is going to take about 3 to 5 minutes, so just keep on stirring. 3 to 5 minutes later, after you're done stirring, your peanut butter pie mixture should look like this. It should be a light tan color. After that, you're going to take the mixture and pour it into the Oreo pie shell. Once you get all of that in there, you're going to want to take the spoon over the top and smooth it out. Make sure none's left in the bowl. Alright, now that you have all of it in the bowl, or out of the bowl, make sure it's all smoothed out evenly with the spoon in the shell. Alright, now that it's smoothed out, you can take the jar of the fudge, put a paper towel over it, put it in the microwave for 10 seconds.
What does this do?
This heats up the fudge so that you can pour it evenly over the pie, and that way it won't clump up or harden, and it'll go evenly on the whole pie. Yay, done. Point. You're going to make sure that it all melted well. So you're going to take a spoon and make sure it'll stir. If it's not liquidy enough, which this does not seem to be, you're going to take the jar and put it back in the microwave for about another 10 seconds. Because it smushes a little bit, but we want it at a liquidy phase so that way it'll spread really easy over the pie without sticking to the peanut butter. Is it liquidy enough? That should be good. Okay, now you're going to want to pour it over the top of the pie. Pour a lot on it before you start spreading it, because if you don't have enough to cover, it's going to mix the peanut butter in with the fudge and you want them 2 separate layers. Looks like our fudge could have gone on a little bit longer. Okay, now start to smooth it over the top. And make sure you cover it fully, go to all the edges. Try not to get too close to the edges, because when you go to put the lid back on the pie, it'll get in the crevices and make a mess.
How's that?
You missed a few spots. Is there any more in the jar? Don't be ashamed to use the whole jar. Alright, after you have this part done, go ahead and after this point, you're going to let the pie sit in the fridge for about 2 hours, so to let it cool and make sure the pie shell hardens enough. So I'll be back in 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours later, you're going to come back to the pie, and this is where you're going to do the topping. So you take the Cool Whip container, oh, that's a fork. And you're going to spoon it onto the top. If you got a big container like we did, you can go ahead and use however much you want to go on top. If you got a small container, you probably want to use the whole container to go on top. Make sure you get it to all the edges and spread it evenly. And after that, you have the perfect peanut butter pie without baking. Also, to further decorate, if you want, you can take 2 bags and you can cut off the end of each and put about 2 tablespoons of fudge in one and then 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in the other, and you can make a crisscross design like this. Oh, or across, and then you take a toothpick starting at the center and you draw around it, and it'll make a really pretty, almost spiderweb-like design. But there you go, there's your perfect peanut butter pie.